Okay, so today in the garden we're just going to be kind of walking around and discussing some projects we need to do, finishing up some projects we started, and harvesting some things and collecting seeds. Right now he's harvesting all of these little ripe currants. There's hundreds, maybe thousands of them off of our compost tomato. Let's see if I can. Trying to zoom in and just scan it and show you all the ripe fruit in more detail. And as diseased and ragged as this middle is looking, there are new healthy shoots coming up all over the plant, and we'll just let them go until the frost takes them out. And in the meantime, I'm going to come over here and collect these sweet pea seeds for next year, because this past spring I planted all my sweet pea seeds that I had. And so I've been collecting all of the seeds I can for next year, so hopefully I don't have to buy any. If there are any hiding, some of them have already dropped. That one's on its way out. I just want to mention how beautiful this dahlia is. It's full of white blooms. It's one that I grew from seed and that I saved the tubers from and replanted this year. I grew them from seed last year, dug up the tubers, overwintered them, and replanted them this year. It's just so pretty. Loofah vine, swallowing my house. There's what the little babies look like. At this point, we don't know whether it's fertilized or not, because they can get to this point and still drop off. Okay, and there's a bigger one. I'm hoping that these have time to ripen before it gets too cold. We've got probably a month or so before our first frost, and that's usually not a killing frost. It's usually just very light. So I'm hoping that they have a chance that we can at least get a mature one.
And if you look down here, oh, I broke a branch. We've got two baby or bunny blues left on the vine that are ripe.
Bunny Blues Micro Dwarf. Go ahead. Here, that's what I brought my bags for. Go ahead and pick those. Those are for saving seeds. Oh! I just hit you in the head.
Punched in the face for my efforts.
Yep.
It's what I get for being observant.
I have this hyacinth bean. I just wanted to show this. I have this hyacinth bean that I'm growing. It's so big and beautiful and lush. I have never gotten a hyacinth bean to produce flowers here. I've gotten them to grow, just never gotten them to produce flowers. Okay, so what I'm thinking is basically following this path straight up to where that pipe is.
So like right up along this side?
Yep, just follow that path.
Straight up to the pipe.
All the way up to the pipe there, and then go from the pipe over. Weed eat all that brush back. You can even weed eat all of this, because I know we had that wildflower patch over there, but it's done too. It was just a placeholder. It's not like a permanent place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just knew we had that part of the field we weren't doing anything with, and I put wildflowers there. You saw the clip of us discussing what we were going to do here, and since then there has been sawdust added, and you really can't see it at this point. So I will just kind of maybe point. all the way along this side, all the way along the top up there, and all the way along this side, we have planted gladiola bulbs. I'm just walking up here so you can see this part that's in shade at this point. There are some glads already in that area. You can see it goes across here. Let me show you from this angle. And they go all the way down there and all the way back up this way. And then across. This little space right here we have left open so we can enter and access this bed. You can see that there are glads over here, and glads over here, and glads up in that area, like over here, and there's a few up there. Because we have changed what we were going to do here, those will all be moved in these lines along with these. I have read that gladiolus was deer resistant, and so I put them up here in this field. And over the summer we realized that yes, the plants and the bulbs are deer resistant, they're rabbit resistant, but the deer absolutely love the blooms, so all our blooms got eaten. So we're changing the layout of what I was going to do here, and we're putting them all in this area because before springtime comes, we will be putting fencing up so that way my blooms don't get eaten next year. The progress here moves a lot slower than some of these other farms that you watch. So I have to stop sometimes at places where maybe it's not quite so satisfying because you don't see a project fully complete. But this is where I'm at, so this is where I'm going to stop it. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.